What's up, everybody? Sunny, beautiful day, at least when I'm recording this. Who knows what it'll be when you watch it? Hey. So, what better way to ring it in than with a juicy? This is a juicy IPA by Service Brewing down in Savannah. It's called Bohemian Citra IPA. Checks in at 7%. Let's go see what it's about after the intro. Welcome on in, folks, once again, as always, to the Midland Studio with yours truly, Nutmeg to Palmetto. Got a little special one for you. I grabbed this on my last trip down to Savannah, which, well, at least as of now, recording it was my last trip. Who knows if I'll squeeze in another one between now and when you see this. I grabbed this from Service when I went down there for the Slush Fest at Two Tides, talked to Liz and James, the owners of Two Tides. I also made a pit stop at Service, and I grabbed a couple cans for the road. So this is called Bohemian Citra IPA. It does have a lot of hops in it. Checks in at, 7? Yeah, 7% alcohol by volume. It does have a few hops in it, Citra and Mosaic, as most do, and it also has Idaho 7, which is one of my favorite hops. Now, I did try this at the tap room, so I'm very curious to see what it's like out of the can. Because, as we all know, a lot of times beers can be different from a to-go perspective as opposed to an on-site perspective. So, just a little blurb on the on Untappd, doesn't say too much extra. Bohemian Citra is a balanced New England IPA with notes of ripe mango, pineapple, citrus, and pine. Log those in the head, see if I pick those up. And of course, brewed with Citra, Mosaic, and Idaho 7. Idaho 7 is, of course, has been one of my more favorite hops of late. So I'll be interested to see what I think of this. I've already had it before. See what's like out of the can. So no more wasting time. Let's crack it open, shall we? Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Oh, sorry. Is that the beer review equivalent of catching me singing in the shower? My apologies. I'll go set that aside. Let's get back into this. So as you can see, nice golden color. Very opaque. You're not seeing through that. Let's get the nose. Now, I don't recall what this smelled like in the tap room, but getting a lot more tropical notes as I remember. I don't remember hating it in tap room, but I don't remember loving it either. But this aroma is downright intoxicating. Very strong pineapple note. Oh yeah. All right, I'm excited to see how the can stacks up to the draft. So let's take a sip, shall we? I swear I didn't take a bonus sip. Yeah, it's a little different from the tap room, not by much though. For some reason I remember it being much more bitter, much more hoppy. This one, it's got a bit of a bite on the palate, but in general it's very light on the palate. It's kind of, or rather I should say, it starts light, it settles in more of a medium, and then it's a little more heavy on the back end. That's where a lot of the bitterness is coming from, way back there. Yeah, it comes in super light, like a session or a pale ale kinda, and then it sits in the middle of your palate, kind of more like a New England style, and then at the end it's kind of got a bit more of a bite to it, like a double IPA, that sort of, a double IPA or a triple IPA. So it's definitely got a little bit of a ranging palate to it. Very interesting. So I mean these types of beers make me wonder if you're more of a New England fan, are you going to get the bitter notes and not like this? If you're more of a West Coast fan, are you going to get that soft juiciness up front and not really like this? You know, like that's the kind of thing, like a balanced IPA, and I often wonder, what IPA crowd does that best settle into? Is it the hop boys, the West Coast, that sort of thing, or is it the juicies, the hazies? You know, that like what does this beer that kind of skirts the middle of where IPAs typically land? Where does this fall? Where does this fall in the range of IPA appreciators? So then it definitely makes me wonder, because it has that growing palate over your taste and that sort of thing. Well, in any event, one more sip. What do you find, folks? If you like what you saw, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you know exactly when the videos drop, straight to you on your phone, mobile device, tablet, computer, what have you. If you want to recommend a beer to me, or maybe even send me a beer, email me, nutmeg2palmetto@gmail.com. We'll chit-chat and sort all the fine details. If you want the rest of my nonsense, follow me on my social media channels, TikTok and Instagram, @nutmeg2palmetto. We'll go over there and chat it up on those platforms as well. Well, that's all I got for you today, folks. And I'll take one more sip. I know I already said I was gonna take one more sip, but hell, one more for you, and I'll drink the rest of it later. Not later, but in my time. Cheers, everyone. I'll see you next time.